You're watching End Zone today. I am absolutely stoked to be talking to Brad and Dan from Kora. Welcome to the show, guys.
Kia ora, Aroha.
Good to be here.
Good to have you here. I was saying to the viewers a wee while ago how much I was looking forward to talking to you, and here we are.
Yeah, well, here we are.
Now, congratulations, number one, because you guys made it to number one in the album charts with the album Kora. You must be feeling pretty stoked about that.
Yeah, it took a little while to sink in, so everyone at home back in Whakatane, Wellington, are really proud of the boys, you know. So, yeah, you know.
Didn't really expect it, I guess. We thought the album might do well, but we weren't really sure how well it would do, you know. So we were pretty surprised when it hit number one, and you know, yeah, it's a milestone for us, I guess. It's a big part of our career, at least.
Yeah, man.
You never had an inkling, like, you know, considering that you play such huge live shows with, you know, such a larger audience, you never had some sort of inkling that people were kind of gagging to hear some recorded material from you?
We're not really studio friendly guys, you know. We're definitely alive. A lot of our energy comes from the crowd, and like today we've done a studio with Red Bull, and that's kind of hard because there's no energy to feed off.
Yeah.
So that's an experience, more of a learning thing for us.
I mean, there's a lot of people that were expecting lots from us, from the album especially, you know, because it took us a while to get it out, so it's sort of a lot of people sort of on our backs about it, you know, when you guys going to release the album and this and that, but we did it at our own pace, you know, and I think it paid off for us, you know. We didn't rush it, and we all got families, so we've got to spend time with our families, and we're sort of committed to them, so.
There's a good thing about it is that it doesn't sound clinical, it doesn't sound rushed in any way. It does sound like it's all very considered, and you've put a lot of, you know, effort into every single musical note and on the album, I think.
Yeah, it's what's cool is that the boys have got different styles of music, and so and we compromise, you know. So there's no da-da-da-dis or no bad vibes between the boys, and we try to keep things fresh, and it's good. We live in different parts of New Zealand, so when we get together, you feel like you're a new band again. Where you see a lot of bands, and it happens, you know, after a while they just go on autopilot. And with us, we still, you know, get together, we're all excited, so, yeah.
The album surprised quite a few people, you know. It is very much a genre-defying album, you know. There is no one clear-cut kind of genre that you can label you guys under. Is that because of each of your separate influences, or is it just a collective kind of, you know, passion for all those different types of music?
Well, I mean, I like lots of different styles of music, you know, as long as it's got soul, you know, behind it, you know, whether it's drum and bass or if it's reggae, you know. But, you know, a lot of people thought we were a reggae band. We've always been labelled a reggae band because of our first couple of songs, but we were never a reggae band, you know. It was just happened to be our first song that we released, you know.
I'm a metalhead, eh?
Yep.
So, yeah, I was raised on kind of real hardcore metal, old school too, a bit of Maiden. So, yeah, I try and put that towards the table, put it on the table, and the boys are like, oh, we had a bit of hip-hop and a bit of... He loves his dub and electronic, so we try and blend it together without kind of stepping on each other's shoes. It's working, yeah.
I had a look at your list of influences, and you've got bands like Meshuggah in there and like Faith No More. I went, hey, that's totally not what I expected at all.
Yeah.
The big influence, I guess, those guys, and cats like Dr. Dre, yeah, those are ours, I guess. Yeah, Faith No More and Mike Patton are one of our favourites. You can hear it a lot in our sound. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, sort of eclectic sort of sound, I guess.
It's music that doesn't muck around, I suppose you'd say.
It's just, they just didn't care about units, selling units. They were the passion of the music, and that's what
you guys are about?
Yeah, it was kind of, man, these guys are just walking their own paths, you know. And that's what we want to do, something that, you know, try not to stick in this little box and just keep an open mind.
So when you're out there on the stage, like, you know, looking out at an audience at a Kora concert, like, do you see that reflection in the audience? Do you see a whole bunch of bogans, and then there's a few hip hop heads, and there's some dancey kind of cats?
Yeah, definitely. You get your bogans, and we've even had a couple of emos.
Yeah, I guess that's because of the music we play. Like, we've done a lot of support gigs for cats like She Had, and then a week later we're playing with Catch a Fire, so somehow our music sort of works with a wide range of music, and I think it goes for the people that listen to our music as well. There's a lot of different people there, younger people and older people, so it's a big mix of people listen to our music, which is good for us, I guess,
Now, before we head off, I just want to talk to you a little bit about the new video for Skankenstein. Now, first and foremost, what does Skankenstein mean? Because I've always been a bit confused about that.
I don't know, Lordan's a teacher, and he's got a book called Bassstein, and I thought, Bassstein, that sounds pretty cool, but what if it needs to rhyme with Frank, what rhymes with Frank? And then Skank came out, Skankenstein, yeah, that's a cool. And then Lordan named the song that, so I was like, oh well, that's just the name of the song, called Skankenstein now, so that's how it came around. It's pretty weird, but that's how it is.
And the new video has been produced by a friend of yours, is that right?
Yeah, Craft House, which is a kind of graphics company in Wellington, and my mate Damon and Whakatane, who done all our artwork for the album, and he done the animation. They've got their own comic out as well, so, and I kind of helped direct it as well, so yeah.
Kind of reminds me of what I would visualise from saying, like, from Super Maori Fella.
Yes, Super Mario or something.
No, it's a very cool video. It looks really amazing, so well done to you guys for your first one.
Yeah!
Alright, well, thank you so much for joining us on End Zone today, guys. Dan and Brad from Kora, and we're going to cut now to your latest video. You want to introduce it?
This is Skankenstein by Kora.
Just